What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the F1 2010 career mode on the channel. Thank you so much for the support on yesterday's video guys, it really is appreciated. We managed to hit the 80 likes as well, and if we can do the same again today, that would be great, much appreciated. So do drop a like if you're excited to see this series, and yeah, leave a comment down below as well on your thoughts on this game and the series in general. But yeah, today we are here for the Australian Grand Prix. And qualifying did not go well, as you'll be able to see in just a moment. But yeah, I think without further ado, we should get into the racing, and hopefully we can get another points finish. So, a couple of poor laps in qualifying and a severe lack of practice around this track have left us down in 19th place for the race, which is not great. But we do have a 40% chance of rain, so we could be getting some rain later on in the race, and for that reason I'm going to start on the prime tyres. Also recommended down in the comments last time, because we know what a terrible time we had with the pit stop. So yeah, we'll go all the way to lap 8 at least. If there's no rain, we'll just switch on to the options. But it gives us the option to, well, accommodate for the rain. I tried to incorporate that pun. It didn't work out very well. And for that reason, I think we'll just get into the race. Right then, here we go for race number 2 of the career mode. Revving up to the 5 red lights. Hopefully we can get a good start, but I think I'm asking for a bit too much there. And yes, indeed I was. I don't know how to get a good start on this game. And I think our teammate is going to have us into turn 1. No, it's Heikki Kovalainen who was coming at us pretty quickly. Fortunately, turn 1 did came soon enough for us to not lose any positions. In fact, we gained one on Nico Hulkenberg through that first corner. Now we're going to try and go down the inside of Alguersuari as he tries to go down the inside of Barrichello, so that was just not going to work. And we stick in P18 for the meantime. Now these prime tyres probably aren't going to work very well in comparison to the fresh options that the cars have got ahead of us. So could be a bit of a waiting game, a bit of perseverance for the meantime. You know, we're early doors, and hopefully the others just get stuck in the pits like I did last time. That was, you know, karma and all that. But anyway, oh my god, we've gone steaming around the outside of a couple of cars. We probably broke too late. I don't care. We've gone a bit of rally driving, let's say. But we've got ahead of Alguersuari and Barrichello and up into P16. And you know what? I'd call that a successful lap 1, as the cars, I seem to remember, are very slow through that section. Once again, we go daisy cutting over the grass. And I think we should have Kobayashi here on the brakes. Very late on the brakes. And we do manage to get him up into P15. I'll tell you what, that wasn't half bad. We are glued to the gearbox of Petrov, who runs wide. He's just too scared. He's too scared of the HRT. He can't take it. And another position. We've gained 5 positions on this first lap, showing once again just how terrible we are in qualifying. Right behind De La Rosa, pretty much glued to the gearbox. We're going to lunge one down the inside here. Bit daring. And we are still side by side with him. This is going to be a great battle, I think, as now Petrov fancies a bit of the action as well. But no, he's gone into the pit lane. Jokes are on me. But anyway, we are up into P11 because the first lot of cars are in the pit lane. But we just can't work our way past De La Rosa, although we do get a beautiful run through turns 1 and 2, may be able to go down his inside into turn 3. This has turned into a brilliant battle. He brakes very, very early there as we go down into first gear, but just can't get past him. He's like a wall. Oh, I can see some rain. It's been a poor lap from me. Just not been able to hit any sort of apexes, but the rain is coming down and some cars have already stopped, so this could play into our hands. Again, a whole load of cars in the pit lane, and I don't believe they'll be going on the wet because it's not wet enough. No, they're not. That is Vettel, who is already pitted and is nearly ahead of me. We nearly take him out, not quite. But yeah, they're on the dry tyres, so he's on the primes. So am I. This couldn't work. This might not work out too badly. I'll tell you what, we are pulling away from Vettel currently. Something I didn't think I'd be saying, but we are pulling away from him. And that is, I think, Fernando Alonso's just come out. So he's ahead of us. That's not our battle, though. That is not our battle. We don't care about that. Hopefully he gets stuck behind De La Rosa, which might give us a chance to get past him. But this rain doesn't seem to have got any heavier, which isn't good. But still, we've got to be hopeful that the rain just comes and just tips it down. We are definitely closing in on Alonso. And, yeah, he seems to be struggling on these primes to get him up to temperature. And we all know what this corner is going to do. He's going to be very, very slow through here. And we're going to be rapid. And we are going to overtake, surely going to overtake, Fernando Alonso down here. It's going to be a drag race. There's only one winner of that, and that is Alonso. But we are going to chuck one up the inside. We're still side by side. Brilliant battling. For 2010, I can't actually believe how good the AI are fighting. As we go down the inside, he leaves us room, but he's still aggressive enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna get in front of you. And fair play. That was a good little battle with Alonso, but we're definitely as quick as him, which is good. Oh, the downpour just hasn't come. End of lap 7, start of lap 8 now, and I think you know what, we'll give it one more lap, see whether it tips it down. But I think we're just gonna have to come into the pit lane pretty soon. You know what? We've managed to stick with Fernando Alonso for a good 3 or 4 laps. So I'll take that as a small little victory that we can actually compete with some of the top guys. But we're going to come in because I do want to make the most of those option tyres when we've actually got some speed on them. So we're going to slow it down now onto the limiter. Probably slowed down a little bit too much there. But anyway, be interesting to see where we come out here. We're going to put the options on and hopefully just blitz through the field. So options on. Oh, please don't get held up. Yes, we didn't even get held up. Brilliant news. 5.5 seconds. Not a terrible pit stop. We've still come out in P18 though, so that's not fantastic. But still, this is where the big charge through the field comes. The final 4 laps of the race. Yeah, it could have gone better this race, I'm not going to lie. Oh, this is so annoying. I thought we were literally going to come out in like 11th or 12th. Just outside the points, you know. Overtake a couple of overtakes, but no. Right, we're going to chuck one up the inside of Barrichello for the first overtake. Very clean overtake there. No dispute in that, and I think he may even be coming into the pits. Yes, he is. There was no need for me to make that move. Actually, we've got a lot of people in the pits, so we might actually be higher than I thought. Yes, we are 11th, which is pretty much where I thought we'd be. So, not all bad. Come on, we are quicker than Buemi through here. Got a great exit off the quick left-right. And now we're going to go down the inside. He moved across on us during braking, which was interesting to say the least. But he's going so slowly now through there. So we're just going to blitz round his outside. Hopefully he's going to give us the room. The driving in this episode has not been of a high quality. But then again, you've come to my channel, so what do you expect? Regardless of that, we are in to the points once again. So it looks like we're going to score points for our second consecutive race, which would be brilliant. But we've got Liuzzi ahead of us, who's just 1.2 seconds ahead. I reckon we can get him before the end of the race. Oh, Liuzzi made a mistake through that section, meaning he's very, very slow through here. We just go down his inside and up in to P9. Thank you very much. Go very deep into there to make sure he doesn't cut back underneath. And this is going alright. This is going alright. One more lap, and we are just over a second behind Robert Kubica. Surely we can get him on this final lap. Come on. I think we can afford to bide our time with this one, so we're just going to sit behind him for the meantime. He's taken a very, very poor line through there, and we should now be quicker as we come towards the next right-hander. But no, we are so slow in a straight line that it's impossible to get past him. But under braking could be a different story. And it was. Fortunately, we just about got it stopped. But of course he's quicker through here. We've still got the quick left-right. That's fine. That's fine, because he's going to be so slow through here. It's unreal. So we go round his outside, down to 4th gear, and up into 8th place for the meantime. He shouldn't have the pace on us down here either. So it looks like we've taken P8. Yes. Kubica didn't get underneath us, so it should now be P8. Just a couple more corners to navigate. Mark Webber takes the victory at his home race. And this, all in all, has not been too disastrous. Considering we started P19, we definitely had the pace to start within the top 10. And it is another points finish for HRT. Get in there.
Nice drive! You took 4 points! Congratulations, mate! Brilliant!
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, he gets so hyped over 4 points. Just the way that he said it. But anyway, a good 4 points. I think it's fair to say. Fair play to De La Rosa. We were battling him earlier on in the race and actually ended up finishing in 6th. So, yeah, good for him. As we look down the order, a terrible race again for Button. I don't know what's happened. It must be in the pit stops where he loses out. But our teammate down in P21. So good points for the HRT team for myself as we move into, or stay in 10th place in the driver's standings with that 8th place. And in the constructors, we stay in P7. Force India scored their first points of the season. Williams, Lotus, Toro Rosso and Virgin yet to get off the mark. It's Red Bull at the top of the tree at the moment. But yeah, all in all, not a bad Grand Prix. And we cap off this weekend with an interview. Were you confident to push the car today? It was quite difficult to overtake with this car, but I'm not going to sort of demoralise my team, let's say. Overtaking is part of racing. That doesn't answer the question whatsoever, but I'm going to say it because it's true. How has the racing been from your point of view? Very interesting. I mean, it's not a good car, so I'm not going to say that. I think we're going well. I'm usually too busy fighting the car to notice. Now, that would rile some feathers in the team, so I'm not going to say that. Well, I might as well. Why not? And how are you getting on with the car setup? It has been a real challenge at times, yes, so I'm going to say that, because hopefully they might actually build me a better car. Now, the team seem actually pretty, well, they seem neutral about me at the moment. Now, the little green bit there doesn't seem to have increased a lot, considering I finished P8 in a HRT, so I don't think they were too happy with my answers. But I was just telling the truth to the press, you know. It's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. Anyway, that caps off the second episode of this F1 2010 career mode. Next up, we have the Malaysian Grand Prix, and that should be coming out later tonight. So watch out for that in the sub box. Do make sure to leave a like if you've enjoyed this one. Comment down below your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.